For centuries, humanity has been obsessed with the myth of the natural genius. We look at Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, or Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and we tell ourselves a comforting lie: they were born with a magical, divine spark that the rest of us simply lack. We believe that genius is a genetic lottery, a random accident of birth. And because we believe this, we use it as an excuse. We tell ourselves that since we weren't born with this magical gift, we are destined to be average. We settle for mediocrity. But what if this entire premise is a lie? What if genius is not a gift you are born with, but a predictable, highly systematic process that anyone can learn? What if the distance between you and the highest levels of human achievement is not a matter of DNA, but a matter of strategy, patience, and relentless focus? In his monumental book Mastery, Robert Greene shatters the myth of the natural genius. After spending years studying the lives of history's greatest minds, from Charles Darwin to Benjamin Franklin, from Paul Graham to Temple Grandin, Greene discovered a hidden pattern. Every single master, without exception, went through the exact same psychological and practical phases. They did not stumble into greatness. They engineered it. Today, we are going to dive deep into this ultimate blueprint for human potential. We will uncover how to discover your unique life's task, how to navigate the treacherous waters of the apprenticeship phase, how to harness the power of a mentor, and how to awaken the dimensional mind that allows you to see the world with the clarity and power of a true master. This is not a self-help book. This is a strategic manual for achieving absolute greatness in your chosen field. The journey to mastery begins with a single, crucial step: discovering your life's task. Greene argues that every human being is born with a unique, inner calling. He calls this the primal inclination. It is that deep, almost magnetic pull toward a specific subject, activity, or field that you felt as a child, before the world told you what you should do. For Darwin, it was a fascination with collecting beetles and observing nature. For Mozart, it was an obsession with sounds and instruments. But as we grow up, society, parents, and the education system systematically crush this primal inclination. They force us into practical, safe, conventional paths. They tell us to pursue money, status, or approval, rather than our true interests. As a result, most people enter the workforce feeling a deep, chronic sense of emptiness. They are disconnected from their core. Greene's first rule of mastery is this: you cannot achieve greatness in a field you do not deeply care about. The road to mastery is too long, too painful, and too filled with setbacks for mere willpower to sustain you. The only fuel that can keep you going for the 10,000 hours of grueling practice required is a deep, obsessive love for the subject itself. Therefore, your first mission is to reconnect with your primal inclination. You must look back at your childhood. What did you do for hours without being told? What subjects make you lose track of time? You must strip away the expectations of your parents, your peers, and society, and ask yourself, what is the unique combination of interests and talents that belongs only to me? Once you identify this, you must align your career and your life's work with it. This is your life's task. It is your true north. Once you have identified your life's task, you must enter the second phase, the ideal apprenticeship. This is where most people fail. When young people enter the workforce, their primary focus is on making money, gaining status, or proving how smart they are. Greene argues that this is a catastrophic mistake. The apprenticeship phase, which typically lasts 5 to 10 years, has only one goal: learning. If you focus on money during your apprenticeship, you will choose the wrong path, you will take shortcuts, and you will never develop the deep, foundational skills required for mastery. You must be willing to take a lower-paying job, or work in obscurity, if it means you are learning from the best. You must value knowledge over gold. Greene breaks the ideal apprenticeship down into 3 distinct, sequential steps. Step 1 is deep observation. When you enter a new environment, your ego will want to prove itself. You will want to speak up, show off your ideas, and make a name for yourself. Suppress this urge. Your first job is to keep your mouth shut and your eyes open. You must observe the rules of the game. Who holds the real power? What are the unspoken dynamics? How does the work actually get done? You must absorb the culture and the mechanics of your field without the interference of your own ego. Step 2 is skills acquisition. This is the grueling, repetitive, often boring work of building your foundation. Whether you are learning to code, to write, to play an instrument, or to negotiate, you must practice with intense, relentless focus. Greene emphasizes that this stage requires resistance. You must push through the frustration, the boredom, and the desire to quit. It is in this painful friction that the neural pathways in your brain are actually being rewired. You are building the physical and mental infrastructure of mastery. Step 3 is experimentation. Once you have acquired the basic skills, you must begin to test them. You must step out of the shadow of your teachers and begin to take small risks. You must try new approaches, make mistakes, and find your own unique voice within the field. This is the transition from being a passive student to an active creator. But you cannot navigate the apprenticeship phase alone. This brings us to the third critical component of mastery, the mentor dynamic. Time is your greatest enemy. You have a limited number of years to achieve your life's task. If you try to figure everything out on your own, through trial and error, you will waste decades. A mentor compresses time. A good mentor has already made the mistakes you are about to make. They know the shortcuts, the hidden pitfalls, and the unwritten rules of the game. Finding a mentor is not about asking someone, "Will you be my mentor?" It is about making yourself valuable to them. You must show intense dedication, a willingness to do the grunt work, and a deep respect for their knowledge. In return, they will give you immediate, brutal feedback that would take you years to discover on your own. They will open doors for you. They will accelerate your growth exponentially. However, Greene warns of a dangerous trap in the mentor dynamic, the Oedipal struggle. As you absorb your mentor's knowledge, you will inevitably grow. Your skills will improve, and your confidence will rise. Eventually, you will begin to see the limitations of your mentor's methods. You will develop your own ideas. At this point, a psychological battle ensues. The mentor, often unconsciously, may try to hold you back, to keep you in your subordinate place. And you may feel a sense of guilt for wanting to surpass them. Greene's advice is ruthless but necessary. You must metaphorically kill the father. You must respectfully but firmly break away from your mentor's shadow. You must take the knowledge they gave you, combine it with your own unique vision, and forge your own path. To remain a perpetual apprentice is to betray your own potential. But even if you have the skills and the knowledge, there is a silent killer that destroys more potential masters than anything else: social naivety. You can be the most brilliant, hardworking person in the room, but if you do not understand human nature, you will be sabotaged, undermined, and destroyed by the people around you. This brings us to the fourth phase, developing social intelligence. Greene identifies what he calls the 7 deadly realities of human nature that you must learn to navigate. These are not cynical observations, they are objective facts about how people operate in competitive environments. 1. Envy. People will secretly envy your success, your talent, or your favor with the boss. They will rarely show it, but it will manifest as subtle sabotage or backhanded compliments. 2. Conformism. Groups demand that you think and act like them. If you stand out too much, they will punish you to bring you back in line. 3. Rigidity. People become deeply attached to their ways of doing things. If you suggest a new, better method, they will resist it fiercely because it threatens their sense of security. 4. Self-obsessiveness. Most people are trapped in their own heads. They care far more about their own problems and ego than they do about you or the mission. 5. Laziness. People naturally seek the path of least resistance. They will try to dump their work onto you if you let them. 6. Flightiness. People are driven by emotions, not logic. They will change their minds, break promises, and act unpredictably based on their moods. 7. Passive aggression. Because people are afraid of direct conflict, they will express their anger and resistance indirectly, through delays, forgetfulness, or subtle insults. To survive and thrive, you must stop judging people for having these traits, and start observing them. You must learn to read people's body language, their hidden motives, and their unspoken resentments. You must learn to soothe their egos, make them feel important, and never outshine the master too obviously. Social intelligence is not about being fake, it is about being strategic. It is about removing the friction that human nature creates, so you can focus your energy on your actual work. Once you have survived the apprenticeship, navigated the mentor dynamic, and mastered social intelligence, you are ready for the ultimate transformation, awakening the dimensional mind. During the apprenticeship, your mind is focused, narrow, and rigid. You are learning the rules. You are following the steps. This is necessary. But to become a master, your mind must expand. You must transition from the narrow, focused mind of the apprentice to the expansive, creative, dimensional mind of the master. The dimensional mind has two distinct qualities. First, it possesses a vast, deep knowledge of the field. It has internalized so much information that it no longer has to think about the basics. The rules are second nature. Second, it possesses a childlike openness and curiosity. It is willing to play, to experiment, and to connect ideas from completely unrelated fields. This is where true innovation happens. The master does not just follow the rules, the master knows the rules so deeply that they know exactly when and how to break them. Steve Jobs did not just build a better computer. He combined his deep knowledge of technology with his deep appreciation for calligraphy and design, creating something entirely new. To awaken the dimensional mind, you must actively seek out expansive experiences. You must read outside your field. You must talk to people with completely different worldviews. You must allow your mind to wander, to daydream, and to make strange, unexpected connections. You must alternate between periods of intense, focused work and periods of complete relaxation, where the subconscious mind can do its hidden, associative work. Finally, we arrive at the ultimate destination, mastery itself. What does it actually feel like to be a master? Greene describes it as the fusion of the intuitive and the rational. In the beginning, you had to think about every single step. It was slow, clumsy, and exhausting. But after years, or decades, of intense, focused practice, something magical happens. The knowledge sinks so deep into your nervous system that it becomes intuition. You no longer have to consciously think about the rules, you simply feel the right move. A master chess player does not calculate every possible move, they look at the board and instantly see the winning pattern. A master writer does not struggle over every sentence. The words flow effortlessly, guided by an internalized sense of rhythm and structure. A master negotiator does not follow a script, they read the room, feel the emotional undercurrents, and respond with perfect, spontaneous precision. This is not magic. It is the result of high-level pattern recognition, built upon tens of thousands of hours of deliberate, painful, focused practice. The master has merged their conscious, rational mind with their deep, subconscious intuition. They are no longer forcing the world to bend to their will. They are moving in perfect harmony with reality. They have achieved a state of effortless power. As we conclude this deep exploration of mastery, it is vital to understand the true message Robert Greene is delivering. He is not promising you a quick fix. He is not selling you a hack to get rich or famous overnight. In fact, he is telling you the exact opposite. He is telling you that the path to greatness is long, difficult, and fraught with frustration. It will demand your absolute focus. It will require you to sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term greatness. It will force you to confront your own ego, your own laziness, and your own deepest insecurities. But it is the only path that leads to true fulfillment. The alternative is a life of quiet desperation, of wondering what if, of watching others achieve the greatness you know you are capable of, but were too afraid to pursue. You already have the seed of genius inside you. Your primal inclination is still there, waiting to be rediscovered. The world is filled with people who are distracted, lazy, and socially naive. If you are willing to commit to the process, if you are willing to endure the apprenticeship, if you are willing to expand your mind and fuse your intuition with your rationality, you can rise above the noise. You do not need to be born a genius. You only need to be willing to do the work. Thank you for joining this journey into the architecture of human greatness. If this framework resonates with you, if it challenges you to stop making excuses and start the long, rewarding climb toward your own mastery, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Remember, genius is not a gift. It is a choice. Go forth, discover your life's task, embrace the grind, awaken your dimensional mind, and claim the greatness that is your birthright.